thrilled I am back one more time with another interview that, look, I just get so excited. I get excited when phenoms are doing the dang on thing, when they're making it happen. And we have a phenom today that you all are going to be so excited to be able to see. I'm just letting people know that we are on, inviting some people to join us because this is going to be another phenomenal interview. So, as many of you know, and some of you may not know, the Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Network, by the way, which I'm the founder of, I'm your girl, Sharise Erby, just in case someone's out there on my page that's new and you don't know what's going on. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful e-learning program system. We have several programs that are available through the Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Network. One of those is our certified life coaching program. In just under 3 months, you can become a certified life coach. And we have had the pleasure to continue to graduate life coach after life coach after life coach. We are meeting some phenomenal women who are all prepared to transform the lives of those women and a few good men who are called to their sphere of influence. And today is just absolutely spectacular. I am just really excited to introduce to some, present to others, one of our newest CLC graduates, Laelle Tucker. Yes, she's all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I thank you, girl, for being on here with me today.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. Again, I'm going to brag on you a little bit, then I'll turn you loose to introduce yourself to everybody. But, you know, I met Laelle when she signed up for the coaching program. I didn't know her prior to then. And so she made a decision that she was going to go for it. And she got started, and I think the first class was a little tough, and she was running into some roadblocks. But what I love, Laelle, is that you made the adjustment. And once you made the adjustment, you pushed that pedal to the floorboard, and she knocked these courses out. She said, I ain't playing. I got a purpose. I got passion. Yes. I got a work to do. I don't have time to be messing around and letting these courses challenge me. Let me focus, execute, and she is on her way to dominating. So, Laelle, without any further ado, take a minute or so and introduce yourself to all of those that are watching. Let them know who you are, Phenom.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Laelle Tucker. I am a single mother of 3. I have 3 beautiful children. I have a son and 2 daughters. So my son is in his teenage years, just turned 13 this past year. And then I have a soon-to-be 11-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old. I have always been more like the independent, do it by myself type woman. I learned that from my mother. Always very busy, always working, always doing all of the things. But I just wanted something different. I was tired of working dead-end jobs. I knew I had purpose. I knew part of my purpose was to help single mothers like myself. I was also a teen mom. So I had my son at 16. And I just wanted more out of life. I knew I was in purpose, but I didn't feel like I was fully walking in it. I was just kind of staggering, just kind of floating out there. So I needed something different. So I just like, okay, Lord, what do I do now? Like, what is the next step? So I was just looking for something.
I think our volume may have went out. Just check your volume, Laelle.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. But yes,
I was looking for something different.
Looking for something different, yes, ma'am. And my wonderful friend and mentor, I call her Toya Forbes, I saw her video about this program, about this life coaching program, and I just talked to her about it. I immediately reached out to her, and she told me to pray about it, and I did. When I was watching, I just felt like that pull, like this is what you're supposed to be doing, to help other women, you know, to get qualified to be able to help other women, you know, reach purpose. So that's what I did. That's how I found Miss Sharise and PWEN, and I'm glad about it.
I love it. And you went right into my next question on what attracted you to the program, and you absolutely nailed it. Yes, Toya is one of our instructors. She is a certified life coach. She went completely through the program, and then she is giving back. She is pouring into all of our coaching candidates. She is one of our trainers and instructors. She's absolutely phenomenal. And I am so glad that when you saw her video, you made the decision to take action. See, a lot of people think about something, they know they need to do it. They may have even made a decision, but to take the next step and take action is a totally different thing. And you know, you didn't let finances stand in the way. I mean, you were able to be subsidized. PWEN subsidized the majority of the cost, but the cost that you had to pick up, you were like, look, I don't know, we're gonna have to work this cost out, but I'm gonna make it happen, and it is not gonna stand in the way. So just take another minute or so and talk about removing obstacles and distractions, because some people will let cost, they'll let time, they'll let all of those things become a distraction or an obstacle to fulfilling their dream, fulfilling the next level of what they have to do. And look, you're a single mom. You know, it's not like you had dollars just to toss away and just, you know, do all these things, but you removed all the obstacles. You stepped over them, went under them, whatever you had to do, but you didn't allow them to be a barrier. So talk a little bit about the importance, maybe how you were able to get around, above, under, through the obstacles, and encourage somebody else. Because I know a lot of people let obstacles keep them from reaching their next level. So talk to us, Phenom.
Yes, ma'am. So, like you said, I am a single mother of 3, and was also working a regular 9 to 5 at the time, and it was difficult. I had to decide in my heart that this was what I wanted to do, not even necessarily for me, but for my children and to help someone else. And so when I thought about my why, when I kept my why in front of me, I said, look, and I'm not letting this go. And Toya was like, well, you can wait, you know, or you can get started right away. And you know, there's a payment plan. Okay, well, what about this payment plan? Let's figure that out. A lot of times we make excuses for a lot of stuff that's going to help us in our purpose, but we will go spend money on frivolous things and activities, and you know, going to the movies or food. And so I decided to put that stuff aside for maybe a little over a month, and focus and invest in my future, and also someone else's future as well. And you know, we'll come home from work. I never knew what time I was getting off. It could be between 5 and 6 o'clock. Come home, I have to get the children, have to get everyone picked up. But I dealt with it in a way to like, okay, I need this time. Mommy needs this time. I kind of explained like this will help us in the future. Trust me, mommy needs to get this done. So I would just take time, maybe an hour or two a night, 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours a night, and just go in my room and close the door. This is mommy time. Go in my room and close the door and just really focus. And there were a few courses that I had to take, you know, more than once, but I didn't let that stop me, because I knew, like I said, this was me walking in purpose, and also learning from these courses, like seeing myself in these courses. And just once I think remembering your why, that's the key to purpose, really. Honestly, just walking in that and keeping God first, staying prayed up. Yes, I had to sacrifice weekends here and there, and just worry about a weekend after I'm done. You know, after I'm done, like just committing to that and staying on that, staying committed. Like I said, having that why at the front of your brain while doing these courses, because it'll check you. These courses will check you. It'll check
I
you real
love it. You
quick.
said I'll worry about a weekend later. Like, I'll
Later,
get to the
yes, like
weekend.
I'll
But
right,
right now,
right at this point in time in my life in this season, I needed to stay focused. So it was discipline. It wasn't always easy, but it was discipline and a lesson for myself as well.
I love it. Look, you are dropping nuggets. I hope you all are picking up these nuggets. I hope you hear what she's saying. Is she putting it down? Or are you picking it up?
Right.
That's the question. So, Laelle, talk about the courses themselves. You kind of led into it and said, they're not all easy, but maybe what was your experience with the courses? Do you believe that they prepared you for your coaching business, for your business at large? And maybe what was your most favorite course, if there was one, or one that stood out for you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So you're saying talk a little bit about the courses themselves.
Yeah, what was your experience with the courses
Uh-huh.
taking them? And then if there's one or two that stood out for you that may have been your favorite, kind of share about those courses.
Yes. So definitely the one that stood out to me the most, one of them was the body language. That whole lesson read me. Okay. I'm the person that I don't have to say nothing. You just read my face. Okay. That's it. I don't have to say a word, So and it works well with the children. But sometimes, like in a professional setting, we have to be aware of our body language. I mean, that thing even had talking about the direction of your eyes, where your eyes were looking, and your posture, and all of these different things. And I never noticed. Like, wow, first of all, y'all real rude for being in my business, first of all, because no one asked you. But it was so necessary, especially trying to be a life coach and trying to help someone else. It showed that one specifically showed you what to look for when you are coaching or instructing someone else, and wanting to even see if they're serious about wanting to make those life changes. So it just gave you little signs to look for. Also, I think it was the stress management one. Another one. I was just like, okay, all right, God, you real funny. Okay, you real like I didn't know. Okay, I guess I thought that was okay. I thought that was like, oh, that's just me. Like, no, like the courses are so, they hit you, and like where I feel like it's where you need to be hit to realize those changes in yourself before you can help someone else, because I don't think we can help someone else without checking ourselves. And even there was some healing that even came with going through those courses. And I think I'm not gonna lie, a couple of them I did try to rush through, and then I had to go back and take it again, and I'm like, okay, we pay attention this time. So it really is a disciplining process, but I think it is very, very necessary. So there was not one course that I didn't learn. I mean, it was from dealing with yourself to dealing with finances. So both sides. So the life coaching, the coaching someone else, dealing with yourself, and the business aspect of this whole. So the program itself, it was just great.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because one of the things that was important to me is not only did I want the participants to learn how, or to pick up traits and tools and resources to be an effective coach, but you're running a business. So I wanted courses in there that would help you run a successful coaching business. I wanted courses that would help you with social media and help you with budgets and financing, and help you with your branding and all of those things. And I wanted it all rolled into one to be able to help our coaches run a successful business, because I don't just want people coming through and we're handing out certificates and then you're left high and dry and you're like, okay, how do I launch this coaching business? How do I run this business? How do I go find clients? How do I, set some stuff up? And so that's something that was definitely important to me, and to create a community a community for the coaches. So we have our exclusive Facebook page. We have monthly meetings for our coaches, and Toya, she runs those meetings, and we're going to show up. We encourage the coaches to show up, and we have content. And if you have questions, that's a great time. I know that we've had a good time on some of those monthly sessions. Laelle, has that been helpful to you? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so definitely, that is one of the main things I appreciate about this program, honestly, is the monthly meetings. And I missed one, and I was also in a time to where I was like, okay, well, I did all that, completed everything, and I just kind of felt stuck. And it was just because it was my own self-doubt, honestly, not thinking that I could actually do this. Like, I can't follow through. I whatever, I'll just step back. But like in those meetings, I felt so lost when I missed that first meeting. Like, I felt so out of touch. But there is a beautiful community of women that you don't know what they're going through. So when we come together on these meetings, it's like we feed off of each other, and we encourage each other, and we minister to each other. And I mean, even while we're all talking, while someone's talking, we in the chat, just praying for you. So that is literally, it's like a reboot or like a boost, once a month. And then there's we have content that we're going over, which has been awesome. Thank you, Toya. Like, just the little nuggets that we get from there and the note taking. So it is a community. I think community is so important, and it's something that not a lot of businesses understand. That community, not just, okay, this is your job, you go do this, or this is the company, you just build your company and then you just let. And then people are dealing with stuff because we're still humans at the end of the day, and there's still a lot of stuff that we deal with personally. And I feel like it makes us better coaches, really, to have these monthly meetings. I love them.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, because look, we laugh, we cry, we're like, oop, let me pick up my feet. Somebody just stepped on my toes. It's like, okay. And I love it because it's nothing but leaders. We're all leaders. We're all powerful. And so every time somebody opens their mouth, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay. And iron sharpens iron. That's what I always say. Iron sharpens iron, and we're on those calls just sharpening each other. So I look forward to them. I'm excited about them. And one of the things that I guess I want us to segue into is that, you already had a ministry that was already established, and this is expanding what you already had in place, and giving you a covering, giving you some resources, some tools, so you can go out and make even a greater impact. So take a little bit and talk about your ministry, and talk about who your ideal client is. So, what makes you unique, and who are you looking to coach? In case they're listening, Laelle, they'll know. They'll say, okay, there's my coach. Let me go look her up, because I need to connect.
Go on and book me. So,
but
yes,
while
ma'am.
You're bookable. While you're bookable.
Right. That part, you catch me. Okay, listen. So, God has placed it on my heart years ago to do, and I never being me being humble, open, and transparent, I never wanted to look at it as a ministry, to be honest. I was like, oh no, I'm not, because I come from family ministers and preachers, and so I was like, I don't want to. So, but I knew I was supposed to help single mothers, teen moms, single moms. So I knew that was always on my heart. From working in group homes to behavioral health, I knew that was always a desire of mine. And so honestly, it boiled down to me wanting to be what I wish I had as a teen mom or as a single mother. Come from a great, phenomenal Christian family. But I still, a lot of the times, I felt lost. I felt alone. I felt like no one really understood. Or coming from the family that I come from, someone was always looking at me sideways. And, oh, she's pregnant. Oh, she's related to so-and-so. That, so I wanted to be that voice to them. So Proverbs 31 has been like my life chapter, like that God placed on my heart years ago to become the Virtuous Women. So my company that I actually went ahead and made official during this process of taking these courses. So yes, I'm so excited about that. But it's called Virtuous Women. It's an LLC. It is a for-profit. A lot of people get it confused, but because there's going to be so much under the umbrella of the LLC, and that was also something I did pray about. I got confirmation about the LLC itself. So the life coaching is going to be under that, and that will be dealing with single mothers around 18 to 25 to help them with their, from parenting and spiritual life coaching. And in all honesty, it's a ministry. It is. So I did like a back to school giveaway here recently. That was my first event to do a coat drive and to partner with a school to give away coats for them, like just whatever. I'm in a serving season right now, serving and building season. So whatever God has me to do to help single moms is what I want to do. So the verse that I've been that's been ministering to me is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 8, and it's basically speak those that can't speak up for themselves. So there's a lot of people. There's sometimes somebody's just looking for someone to listen. They can't focus on moving forward because their baby is crying at home, or they need clothes, or they need food, or so I will have like a list of resources for them. Like if I can't help you directly, I'm gonna have somewhere. We're gonna find you somewhere. Too many of us out here that can help. If we get together, we can help each other. And so that is my mission, is to be the intercessor, to be like the hands and feet of whoever God brings my way, honestly. So I'm excited. I can't even imagine what God is going to do with this. So the Virtuous Life Coaching is what I'm calling my life coaching business. So it'll be Virtuous Life Coaching under the Virtuous Women LLC umbrella. And like I said, we'll be helping single moms with parenting and spiritual life coaching.
You did that. I love it. You did it. I love how you set it up. But here's the other thing, and you are like so humble, but this woman right here is, when you talk about stepping out on faith and believing in yourself and having the confidence, all of us can be encouraged. And so you have great self-confidence that you allowed Toya and all of us to encourage and continue to build up. But you also took another leap in the midst of you going through this program, and it floored Toya and I. We were like, what? Okay, you came to do this thing. What decision did you make? What did you do?
So I'm like, I am going to be, and whatever way God does it, I'm going to be an example of crazy faith in this world is what my mission is. So in this, I have been being told for a couple months to leave my 9-to-5. Have I ever? Never have I ever done such a thing, and never thought I would. Listen, saints and ain'ts, I left my 9-to-5 in obedience after fasting, praying, and confirmation after confirmation. I put in my note and I walked away from my regular 9-to-5. And this is just now. Everybody can't just do this. Listen, seek wisdom. Okay, seek wisdom, confirmation. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't just like, oh, I'm leaving my door. Okay, no, it's such a God thing. And I've been being taken care of. God has been providing for me and my children. And it is scary. It is every day. It's like, okay, I don't know, but God, I trust you. God, I trust you. But I know this life coaching thing is something and no, I don't have a slew of clients, just like, well, I'm just got the money just coming in. No, but I'm trusting God. God will provide, and we will be okay. We will be okay. But I know I'm supposed to do this thing full-fledged and just like, okay. So I'm like, well, people, you crazy. And I will be obedient. So I'm out here in the deep.
I love
I'm out.
what you said is that it's not for everyone. You got to use wisdom,
Yes.
create a plan, create an exit
Yes.
plan. If you want to leave your 9 to 5, some
Right.
people, they want to keep their 9 to 5 plus they want to be able to coach or do whatever
Right.
their side business is. And that's perfectly fine. This is not for everybody, but it was for you.
Right.
And he spoke to you
Yes.
and you took
Yes.
action and said,
Yes.
I hear you. I hear you. You've been sending me confirmation, and
Yes.
I'm just going to 100% be all in. I'm going to lay it out on the line. I believe in myself. I believe in what God has shown me, what he's given me, and I'm just going to go for it. And I
Yes.
commend you for just taking that leap. And look, it's only crazy until it blows up, right? Once you're successful, everyone's going to be like, what? How did you do that? And you're going to be like, remember, y'all thought I was crazy? But
listen, yes.
I love it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
tell people, how do they get in touch with you? So if they want to connect with you, if they want to follow you, if they want to get involved in your ministry, your business, if they want to hire you
Yes,
as
yes,
a
ma'am.
coach, how can they find you and get in touch with you?
Yes, so I am in the building process of my website and all of the things, but I do have an exclusive Facebook group called Virtual Life Coaching that I will be adding people to. But I do have an email, so it's Virtuous Women.
Your volume went out right when you got ready to give us the email. Your volume went out. I can't hear you yet. Look, the enemy know he is alive. We're gonna get this email. I can hear you now. So give your email again, because that's right when you went out.
The enemy thought he was asleep. It is virtuouswomen.llc@yahoo.com is the email. And right now you can find me on Facebook, Laelle Tucker on Facebook. And then if you're interested, like email me or DM my personal page, and I will get you added to the Virtuous Life Coaching group. But we're website is in the works. It is coming.
I love it.
Coming.
Give your email one more time.
virtuouswomen.llc@yahoo.com.
Absolutely love it. I mean, this has just been an amazing journey. I'm excited. I'm grateful and I'm humbled to have like this front row seat to see what God is going to do in your life, continuing. I mean, he's already done wonders, but where you're going and, what's to come, and all of the women, all of the young women, all the families that you're going to help transform, that you're going to support, that you're going to be there for. You're already doing it. It's just, this is expanding your territory and expanding your reach. And that is what is so exciting. So I am so happy for you. I am celebrating you today. Congratulations, Phenom. We are like just so
much,
of you.
Thank you.
I'm humbled that you chose to connect with PWEN for your certification. And, we're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to rock, and we're going to continue to be that support for you and for your coaching business and just whatever you need. So we're going to get ready to wrap up. Any final words, final nuggets, anything that you want to throw out for people?
Just don't doubt your purpose. Do not doubt your purpose. Don't ever. I mean, it's not all just going to come together overnight, but write the vision and make it plain. That's the start. You think you get it up here, and then you put it out on paper. Write it down to the smallest thing, and then you pray over it and just like watch God work. If you keep him at the forefront of everything, he will create provision for his vision. Write it down and never doubt yourself, no matter how small or how insignificant you think your story is. It's not. It's really, your story is not even for you. It's for someone else. So I'm so grateful for Miss Sharise, Toya, PWEN. Thank you very much. NLEAD Academy, all of the things. I'm grateful.
You just dropped it. That was a great way to close this out. That was powerful. Somebody needed that. They needed to hear that write it down.
Yes.
Write it down so that you know you can read it, you can see it, and you can run with it. Thank you for
Yes.
giving us
Got to
that
rehearse the
nugget.
promise. Rehearse the promise.
Absolutely. Well, love you, Laelle. All of you that
Love
are
you.
watching, thank you for watching this interview. You know how to connect with Laelle if that's what you would like to do. If you want more information about the Certified Life Coaching Program or any of our other programs, we have an entrepreneurship program as well. If you want to grow your business and you want to dive into training and resources for entrepreneurship and business mastery, we got you. We have a leadership program. We have customer service skills. So check us out. Go to mypwen.org and you can see everything there that we have available. Thank you for watching. Make sure you
Thank
share this
you.
video, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. Share. We want the world to know about Laelle Tucker and her coaching business so she can connect with all of you that are drawn to her as a coach and you need what she has to offer. Go be great. Enjoy your lives. Enjoy the rest of your week. Just continue to be blessed and walk in God's favor. Thank you, Laelle, and we'll be talking
Thank
soon.
you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Great job. Woo woo.
Thank you.